Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, we are going to be trying to predict the starting lineup and reserves for the All Blacks in their upcoming fixture up against Ireland. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is myself. And once again, I have got Rugbyitch with me. How you going, mate? And are you looking forward to this game this weekend?
Yeah, I'm all good. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this game. I mean, obviously, Ireland, convincingly beat Japan. And because of that, I think it makes this game a lot more interesting than it originally was. So yeah, I mean, Ireland, New Zealand, a lot of history there. So yeah, very excited to see what happens within the scoreline.
Should be a very exciting one indeed, because of the fact that, like you mentioned, Ireland just off an incredible victory. All Blacks struggling at times up against Italy, we did see, but it's going to be a very exciting game in Ireland as well. But nonetheless, starting lineup, who have you gone with as your 1, 2, 3 for this week?
Well, I've definitely gone with a stronger front row, I'd say, from last week, obviously, against Italy. But I've gone with, I think, probably the starting lineup, I'd say, for the All Blacks at the moment, which is obviously Joe Moody, number 1, Cody Taylor, number 2, and Nepal at number 3. I do believe this is probably their strongest starting lineup, obviously, as they've kind of played these 3 players, I'd say, mostly against the stronger sides. So, yeah, that's what I've gone with my starting front row.
Alrighty, so I'm very similar in that regard. I have got number 1, Joe Moody, bringing him back in to the starting lineup. Number 2, I have not gone Cody Taylor. I've actually given Dane Coles the start again for this fixture. I felt like the way that he played up against Italy, scoring 2 tries. And also, that's the thing, Asafa Moore coming off the bench scoring twice as well. But I did go Dane Coles as my starting number 2. I'm going to give him a few more minutes and see how he does go. And then number 3, I've also gone Nepal for that front row. So maybe we will get to see a very strong scrummage between the likes of a Joe Moody and a Tyg Furlong, just to name one of the battles that might be taking place. Because that's the thing, Ireland's front row and also their whole forward pack are just absolute units. They've got the likes of Ronan Kelleher as well. Could be another one that they do decide to use. Andrew Porter, I believe, is another name that comes to mind.
He's played so well. Like he was really impressive for Ireland within the Six Nations. So yeah, he's definitely one to watch out for.
And then so now the locks. They are in next position. Last week for the game between Italy and the All Blacks, it was in the end Tupavai and Josh Lord, 2 very young, very inexperienced players, I guess you could say. This week for my number 4 and 5, I've gone with all of the experience that I could possibly get. I have got Brodie Retallick returning at 4 after his shoulder injury. And then number 5, I have gone with the man with about 130 caps at the moment, Sam Whitelock.
Yep. Well, I've had to go the exact same thing as you. I believe they've had to switch it obviously from last week as well. So it kind of makes sense. Obviously, we're going a more younger duo against Italy and obviously a more experienced duo against Ireland. So yeah, of course, I've also gone with Brodie Retallick at 4 and obviously Sam Whitelock at number 5. So yeah.
Nice one. So at this stage, we've gone with quite an experienced first 5. Now the loose forwards, you've got plenty of caps within those loose forward trios because of the fact we've got about 8 loose forwards over there at the moment, which makes it extremely difficult to just pick 3. So I feel like we could have a couple maybe differences here in the number 6 jersey, just to name one. But who have you got?
This is definitely my toughest decision, by the way, throughout the whole team, by the way. Like the 6 jersey, because in my opinion, I think there's 4 players who obviously can fit within this jersey. Obviously with Aoife Butler, Akira Leone, Shannon Frizzell, and Luke Jacobson. So all 4 of them can do bits within that jersey. But I've actually gone with Shannon Frizzell to start with the number 6 jersey because I do believe he was pretty impressive, I'd say, coming off the bench, and obviously he's kind of returning back into the side. So I felt like the All Blacks obviously might give him an opportunity to get his starting, you could say, a start in what's been I think like over over a year probably. I mean, for Shannon Frizzell. So yeah, I do believe they'll give him a start within the 6 jersey. For the 7 jersey, I have gone the likes of Sam Cane to obviously play once again. I left him out, of course, last week, and I've regretted it since. So yeah, I definitely have to start him this time. And of course, the number 8 jersey, I've also gone with the likes of Otis Villa to return back to the side. Obviously, as he didn't play last week against Italy.
Right. Okay. So bringing in more experience
for
those jerseys. Number 6. Once again, like you mentioned, there's so many options that they could have gone with. We both actually had Akira Ioane last week, I believe, at number 6 as our pick, but he still hasn't played yet, and he's not starting for myself.
I just don't get it with Akira because he was literally the starter for the All Blacks from the Rugby Championship, but since the automations, they're like, we'll give other people an opportunity. I'm like, I think they have to get more consistency with those positions because I mean they've been, I'm not going to say criticized a lot, but they haven't really consistently found a free to do it. Obviously, with Sam King obviously being injured, it makes sense. But I mean, now would have been the perfect opportunity. But I'm not sure if it'll happen or not. We'll wait and see.
So who you have gone with off the bench is a massive play, perhaps.
Exactly.
Depending on whether or not it is going to be that man. But for me, number 6, I went with Ethan Blackadder as my starting 6 for this match. Decided he would be worth giving another run round. Number 7, I did go with Sam Cane, and I was so close to putting Dalton Papali'i there.
Yep.
In fact, it was almost, he almost edged it. So if he is there, I would be slightly disappointed that I did stick with Sam Cane. And then number 8, I have also gone with Hoskins. Not Hoskins Atudu. I have gone with Artie Savia as my number 8. But what I was going to say is Hoskins Atudu, I never put him in there. And I feel bad because of the fact that I should have had him last week as he did start in the number 8 jersey. But instead, I have got Artie Savia this week at number 8. Almost accidentally said the wrong name there. Lucky there is no final answer needing to be locked in for this one. But now, 9-10 combo. Last week, Brad Weber, we did see him fail his HIA, which means he is unavailable now for the selection. So they've only at this stage got 2 halfbacks for now until Mr. Aaron Smith makes his way back over to the side, which maybe just makes the selection a little bit tougher for that game up against France. But at this stage, I did decide number 9 to go with TJ Perenara, and then number 10, I have gone with Beauden Barrett.
Oof. Okay. Well, I've definitely gone with the same options as you for this one. I've also gone with the likes of TJ Perenara. Obviously, you pointed out, there's kind of less options for this week with Brad Weber obviously failing his HIA. But yeah, Beauden Barrett at 10 again, once again. I do believe he's kind of getting his name back into that 10 position. He's kind of switching, you could say, Ian Foster's maybe opinion of who starts at 10. But it's such a tight battle between him and Moana. So it's actually a difficult call to say who actually starts each week. But I think I had to go with Beauden Barrett, obviously, with obviously playing against Italy last week. So yeah.
Alrighty. So now last week I did do the outside backs first, but this week we will ask for your centre combo, as I feel like that one may have a couple more surprises in it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say surprises, but definitely changes from last week, because obviously from the Italy game, they actually went with the likes of Quinta Pai as well as Brandon Enor, which obviously was the combination they went with as well against the US. But I have gone with the likes of you could say a stronger duo, in my opinion. What I consider the starting duo for the All Blacks, which is obviously the likes of David Adley at 12 and Anton Brown at 13. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
Sounds all right. I've got the same thing. I've gone Havili and Leonard Brown as my midfield. Now, that means that once again we have both left Rico Ioane out of that number 13 jersey, which is a perfect transition into my outside backs. Number 11, Rico Ioane.
There you go.
Number 14, I'm bringing him back, Will Jordan. He is going to score himself maybe another try throughout this fixture, just because he's done it in every other match that he has played so far, pretty much, Will Jordan. And then number 15, I am giving that fullback jersey back to Geordie Barrett, who I feel might be a little bit safer in this match than Damian McKenzie. Have you done the exact same?
Yeah, I've gone with the exact same figure as you. I've also gone with the likes of Rico Ioane, of course, at number 11, Will Jordan at 14, and of course, Geordie Barrett at 15. I mean, you really just couldn't leave these three out because, in my opinion, they have. I think this is what the combination they will go with, maybe for the World Cup. Obviously, I am thinking a long way out, but this is kind of looking like the best, you could say, starting, you could say, back three for what the All Blacks will choose from. But I mean, I feel bad for Reiko because obviously he is kind of giving his all within that centre position, obviously for the Blues, but it's just so difficult now. Obviously, they've kind of filled within that spot. Obviously, with now Brandon Enor and Quinta Pai obviously doing very, very well as a combination. So I think it just makes more sense now if Reiko kind of switches, you could say, it kind of reverts back towards that 11 position, which obviously we all know and love him for. But we've gone the same, essentially the same back line once again.
It means once again that if we end up with all of them correct, we both could get a bonus point, which at this stage I have never got one. So I have always missed out by just a little bit in terms of that regard. But you have got 2 for the full back line that you have received throughout this one and also the one that we did for the Rugby Championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to have to wait and see whether or not we can both get ourselves one here. But now, 16, 17, 18. We got any changes here? I can tell you straight away, yes. But who have you got?
I definitely do for sure, like 100%. But for the 16 position, I've gone with the likes of Samasoni Takalaho. I do believe he might get an opportunity within this game. Obviously, a sophomore, like you said, coming off the bench, did very well against Italy. But I do believe they'll go with a combination. I think I said this before in an earlier prediction video where I think Cody Taylor and Takalaho will be one duo, and then Dan Coles and the sophomore will be the other. But I do believe they kind of rank the Taylor Takaloho do as slightly as their number one do at the moment. That could change, obviously, as time goes by, but that's kind of the reason why I went with the number 16 position. For the 17 position, I've got the likes of Carlton Rafe, and at number 18, I've stuck by him, and I've gone with Angus Tarval. I feel like if I don't put him within that position, I'm just going to regret it, so I had to go with him once again, but yeah, that's my free position so far.
Okay, so I have got number 16, Cody Taylor. I've gone with him in the Dane Coles combo. Then at number 17, I have also gone with Karl Tuanuki-Afi. Whereas number 18, I had Tarval last week. I have taken him out, which I feel like I may regret, but I have got instead Ofa Tuangafasi as my number 18. Even though he did play last week, I feel like maybe just that little bit more stability, maybe in the scrum later on in a match, just having someone out there being physical up against an Irish bench, which will still definitely have a lot of class coming off it. Like that starting lineup is insane that they will have available. But then when you look at their bench, it is almost just as good. So it is going to be exciting to see what they go with as their kind of 18 off the bench as well, or maybe their props off the bench, I should say, due to the fact that he will be up against the loose head prop. But now 1920. It's going to be an interesting one. I have once again got Tupavai in there somewhere. I have given him the number 19 jersey. Josh Lord, he has had a couple caps so far, but I've decided to go with the slightly more experienced Tupavai, even though the cap difference is only about maybe 5 or so at this stage. But I have gone with him. And then number 20, I have gone with Akira Ioane. I decided I had to have him somewhere.
I hate this.
In there. You've got the same, haven't you?
Yeah, so, we have the same duo once again. I've obviously gone with the likes of Tupavai, as you said beforehand. He's just, when you compare it obviously to Josh Lord, he obviously has slightly more experience, obviously, with the All Black setup. So that's obviously why I've gone with him in the number 19 position. But yeah, 20 about to go with Akira. I do believe, obviously, like we said beforehand, he hasn't been included within the automation tour within any game, I believe. So it's one of those where, am I right in saying that?
I think he's had one bench spot.
Was he one bench spot within Wales, maybe? But yeah, it's one of those where, I think he has to come off the bench for this game. But I badly want to go with Ethan Butler, by the way. I mean, he's the guy who I was really. But you go with him now at your starting position. I'm gonna regret that if he even plays. But I've gone with Akira at number 20 as well.
Okay, so now at this stage, 3 positions left. Last week, we didn't do too well in predicting the 22-23.
Yeah.
This week, I feel like one of those positions is almost, I guess you would say, confirmed. In fact, 2 of them could be argued as being confirmed, but it could be a big change in that number 23 jersey, perhaps.
Exactly.
So who have you got as 21, 22, 23?
So, of course, number 21 position, I've gone with the likes of Finlay Christie, kind of given, obviously, with you could say, the disappearance of Brad Weber, obviously, from his HIA. But, of course, with the number 22, I've gone with the likes of Richard Wonga. I do believe he'll get, you could say, make an appearance off the bench, maybe, obviously, to change the game if they obviously need him. But for the number 23 position, I've gone with you could say, a long stretch, because I do think he might be reported injured, but I have kind of stuck by him. So I've gone with Sever Reese at the number 23 position. And I'm not sure if I'll regret that, because I actually wanted to go with one of the centers, like either like Quinta Pye or Brandon Enor, but I just thought it'd be smarter to obviously just get a point in this position if I could. So yeah.
Okay, so 21, I've got Finlay Christie. That was one of the ones that I thought was pretty much confirmed. Richie Moonga is my number 22. And then 23, you said you may regret Sever Reese, but at least we will both regret it, because I have got him there as well as my number 23. Yeah, bone bruising or something along those lines is what it is.
It's ridiculous the way that they worded it. Like,
too nice, does it?
Bone bruising. Like, yeah.
I'm trying to work out how you would actually do that, I guess, because it's like, I don't even know your bones could get bruised, but science, gotta love it. Well, he probably does it. It's probably quite painful, but at this stage, maybe he does get the chance at number 23. But nonetheless, not too many changes between us in our starting lineups and reserves. We're starting to get closer and closer. Last week, 26 points for yourself, 31 for myself.
You did well.
So I was able to get the win. We're back to 2-2, which does mean that with 2 games left, anyone still has the ability of being able to take it. But definitely whoever can secure this win will get themselves a little bit closer.
It comes down to the last week. Yeah.
Which will be a very exciting game up against France, just to mention it. And that's going to be also a very
so
tough
excited
game.
for that game, by the way. So excited. But we'll see what happens then.
Also on that round, Australia versus Wales, Springboks versus England as well. You're actually going to that game, aren't you?
I'm actually going to the England-Safa game live, so I'm going to enjoy that a lot. Obviously, I'll do a vlog on my channel for you guys to see, so stay tuned for that. But should be good.
Yeah, nonetheless, I guess hopefully you do enjoy that match, mate, and also all the other matches that we have got on this weekend. But nonetheless, that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, let us know in the comments who you would go with in your All Blacks starting lineup and reserves. Thank you once again, Rugbyitch, for coming on the channel. His link will be in the description as well. But yeah, thank you very much. And hopefully we can both get 35 points. I'll take 35, surely.
I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
See how it goes. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. And we will see you all for the next one. Intro, first time, fly through for once.
I don't believe any time you said that it's ever happened. So this will be a miracle.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, we are going to be trying to predict the starting lineup and reserves for Ireland. No.
You had it. You had it.
It's going so well. In this video, we are going to be trying to predict the starting